I can also see how it's a level of trust that is needed from the brand side to hand over the live to a presenter, but also to an agency working with it. And it's a huge responsibility, frankly, for a presenter like you to really know their products and do your due diligence before. How does your research process look like? Like, do you get all the information you need from the brands and the agencies, or is it up to you to inform yourself and basically sit down and study?
So I will always get given the information, the branding, the brand voice, who the audience is. Yeah, the brand would always give that to us, which is amazing. But then I will go away and do my own research and revise. Like, honestly, I was back at school. I have my notepads, I have my highlighters all stuck up around me when I'm just like, walking around my house. Sometimes there's just like notes of like a random product, and my friends will be like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just read it every time I go past because I like it to be in my
Yeah.
head." Like, I always sort of position myself as I am working in this brand. Like, I'm not Jess when I go live. Obviously, I am, and I show my personality, but I am part of this team. So I need to know the products inside out. And I always like to know the answers to the questions if someone asks it, because it just builds that trust. And I really want to just know the products inside out just for my benefit as well. So I'm not stressed out and panicky or,
Right.
across nervous on a live. I want to feel really comfortable. And also I want the viewer to feel like, oh no, I trust Jess and I'm going to buy.
Yeah, I think that's the professional way to approach it, right? And you have to bring that level of seriousness to be able to work with huge brands like L'Oreal, like you do. And I'm sure that's going to have a ripple effect throughout the industry that people know, hey, Jess, she does her work. She sits down and study, even though that's maybe not the most fun part of being a live selling host. But she does what is needed to then really excel once she does go live.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
um, I do imagine though that it can get scary when, for first of all, you don't know what kind of questions you might be asked by the audience, but then you also just might forget some details, right? Especially in the moment that you might need those the most. And then the camera is on you. Do you have some ways to cover up these moments? Because I'm sure they happen to anyone. I know there are musicians that talk about forgetting the lyrics to their famous songs when they sing in front of 100,000 people. It does happen.
Yeah.
Do you have some ways to cope and ideally cover up?
So I'm really lucky that with most of the brands and when I go live, there'll be someone behind like the screen that might be able to be like, "Oh, there you go." And then I'm like, or if I'm at home in my own home studio, I will have like maybe something on my lights that just has like the little points. If I'm do go blank, I'm like, okay, quickly look and just, or I just move on quite swiftly.